Welcome back, everybody, to the Agi Vermes Smith Group's series. Today we have our wonderful friend Karen Crouse back with us because I wanted to feature her other business, which is the Karen Crouse Napa Valley Lifestyle. She is the lifestyle expert in Napa Valley. So one of the things that Karen does is she entertains quite a bit. So you can take a look at just a sampling of what she does. Isn't that just gorgeous? Using all the different flavors from our beautiful Napa Valley, and I'm sure you have some terrific places in Napa to shop to buy all your food. Give us a few tips, if you would.
I do. I love Fatted Calf, JCB Atelier.
Yeah.
Whole Foods has a wonderful cheese section. Browns Valley Market, both cheese and charcuterie. We've got lots of options here.
Yeah,
in Napa Valley.
I love the Fatted Calf. Great stuff. So Karen and her husband purchased this house, and when they purchased it, the house was built in 1925. The place was a wreck. It was literally falling apart. But Karen had this vision when she saw the house, and she said, I can make this work. I wouldn't be able to do anything. So Karen, how did you come up with the farmhouse and turned it into this magical little palace?
Well, thank you. Well, my husband Greg took the outside. He had the vision for the outside, and he turned it into a modern farmhouse. We expanded the porch opening and different roof, and we added all these windows and doors to bring in more light. And then I took over the inside. And my goal was to make this a warm, welcoming cottage that's reflective of Napa Valley and also an extension of me. So there are a lot of little details in here that are understated, but special to me and hopefully special to the folks who come and visit me.
And as an influencer, Karen often has sponsors that contact her to ask her to feature some of their products. So even in keeping with the house in 1925, she used these sconces to sort of resonate the period of 1925 where they really didn't use as much electricity, was not quite as popular then. So they would have had candles on the wall. So this is something that she kept, you know, in the theme of the home in 1925. And if we walk over here to the fireplace, this is pretty spectacular. So there was an original fireplace here, and it was, again, old and decrepit, 1925, but you turned it into something that was modern, yet you incorporated the farmhouse into it. So tell us about how you created this wonderful fireplace.
Well, the original fireplace is actually under here. We just covered it, and I wanted to put an insert in there where you could have a remote and just click, you know, turn the fire on. We had some complications because the house is almost 100 years old. So Pier 1 asked me to use some of their products, and so I chose to purchase some of their glass hurricanes and their flameless candles and the glimmer strings, and it gave me the same feel of a glowing fireplace without any fire.
And so I also noticed you have a lot of goodies up here, and somebody asked who was a sponsor on this one that asked you to pick from there.
Napa Home and Garden.
Napa Home and Garden. So as you can see, Karen does a lot of lifestyle things, but she also has on her website, which is one of my favorite sections, it's called Tips and Tricks. Why don't you tell us about that part of your website?
Well, I have all these little tips and I guess tricks. For instance, if you have flowers that have wilted, add a little vodka or gin to it and it'll perk them right up in a couple of hours. Or if you've forgotten to take the butter out, you need it softened but not melted. You just take like a coffee cup, heat up water in it till boiling, throw the water out, invert the mug over the butter, and it will soften it in a matter of a few minutes. Lots of little tips like that.
Well, and she is the queen of that. And on her website, you can do an Ask Karen. So you can send her questions and you can find all kinds of tips and tricks. For example, I often will call her and say, oh my God, Karen, I just spilled something on my clothes. What do I do? And she gave me this unbelievable tip, which was use vinegar and baking soda and a toothbrush, and I brush out the stain and it's gone. But she knows everything. So I would go to her website to see those tricks and tips and ask her any questions that you might want and follow her because this woman is going places. I'm telling you, this is the most talented lady. She's very well known in Napa Valley. We are so grateful that you joined us today.
You're so sweet. Thank you. I'm happy to be here. Thank you for including me.
Well, thanks again, everybody, for joining us. We look forward to seeing you soon, and I hope you guys are having an awesome week.